Lions fans, I am Tori Petry, joined right here on Skype with the newest Lion, Duron Harmon. Duron, you just joined the Lions by way of trade with the New England Patriots. Welcome to Detroit.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here and excited to be here as well.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on Skype here. This is the new way of introducing fans to our free agents through social distancing. So we really appreciate you joining us here. Tell us a little bit about how you found out about the trade.
Oh, this is going to be a funny story. Uh, on Wednesday morning, I had to go to the dentist, and I had to get a small procedure done. And while I'm there, the dentist was like, "You know what? Your wisdom tooth up to the top has a little crack in it. We might as well just take it out while we're doing a procedure on here." He was like, "It won't be that bad. I promise you. You'll have a couple days of pain, and you'll be all right." So he starts wiggling the tooth, and my phone is vibrating. For whatever reason, I don't even really look at my phone when I'm at the dentist, but I pull it out and I seen it was Coach Belichick. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna call him back when, this guy finished taking out my tooth.
Sure.
So literally 10 minutes go by, he calls me again. And then right after he calls me, I see a message and he's like, call me back. So I finished getting my tooth taken out, jaw as puffy as ever. I call him back. We're on the phone. We're talking a little bit, small talk, and he lets me know right after I get my tooth, taken out, you've been traded to the Lions. And I just was like, all right. I was, a lot to process because I'm still trying to figure out. I got to go to CVS. I got to get, my medication that I need. And, I'm telling my wife, I'm calling her, letting her know that, I had to get my tooth taken out. And now I got to call her back to let her know we got traded. So, like I said, it was a lot of emotions. But, I mean, at the end, it was the best thing for both situations. For myself, coming here, being able to join such a great organization, help try to, lead the best way that I know how, and the Patriots get their some room on their salary cap.
So let me get this straight. You're on the phone, groggy with Bill Belichick, kind of trying to process the fact that you've been traded.
Exactly. I know it was so like, and it's so funny right now. At the time, I'm telling you, like, I went from worrying about my tooth to now worrying about, oh man, we got to get ready to move, we got to do this, start, just a lot of thoughts just come running into your mind, like a small headache came, and I just had to, sit back, process everything for a little bit, be appreciative that team wanted me to come in here. Matty P wanted me to come, just appreciate how blessed I am to still, be going in my 8th year playing in the National Football League.
Well, hopefully this self-isolation has given you some time to process all of that, because that is a lot. You are going from Bill Belichick and you're coming to Detroit to work with Matt Patricia, a guy that you already know. How do you feel about reuniting with him?
Oh, I feel great. I mean, Matty P is such a passionate, uh, great coach who, coaches with a lot of fire. And as a player like myself, I play that way. So I need somebody like that to always, if I don't got that fire burning, to, get that fire burning for me, because I've been able to, be in dogfights with Matty P, win championships with Matty P, lose championships with Matty P. And when you had that, that relationship and that bond, it does nothing but make you closer. And I know what Matty P is trying to establish. I know how much he wants to win. I know how much he wants to bring a winning culture to the Lions. I can just feel it, and I felt it, on our phone conversation. I know what he's trying to establish here. And for him to pick me to come in here to try to help him, establish that and be a part of this team, I mean, it means a lot to me. And I'm just trying to make sure I do my part, that I don't let him down, and bring that and help bring that culture to the city of Detroit.
Steve Gregory, you're going to be working with him on the Lions coaching staff now. A little bit different relationship than you've had with him in the past. Tell me what your relationship is like with Steve.
Oh, it was a great relationship. I mean, Steve was always like a coach. I mean, he was always just in the film, figuring out defenses, figuring out how we can stop the opposing offenses. And I was just like, as a young guy, he was talk so fast, and sometimes I'd be sitting there and my eyes would go cross-eyed because I'm like, Steve, like, slow it down for me a little bit. You're moving too fast. You're like a mad scientist right now. Like, just slow it down. Let's bring it back to point A and walk me through this. And he was able to do that. And for him to be able to do that, it let me know that he was not only a great player, but a great teacher, and I knew he had a calling in coaching. I knew it was going to come about, and for me, to be able to work with him, a guy who knows me. I mean, he's known me, he's played with me, he's seen me progress through the league. He knows what I need to work on. He knows my strengths, and he knows how we can continue to, strengthen them. And I'm just looking forward to it. I'm looking for the hard coaching, and I'm looking forward to the feedback, and I'm looking forward to becoming a better football player than I was in New England.
Couple of young guys in that defensive back room right now. You're going to be working with Tracy Walker, Will Harris. What are your initial impressions of those guys?
Oh, great young players. I mean, Tracy Walker is a tall, lanky, physical guy who brings the boom. Is athletic enough to not only cover, the tight ends, but he's able to play in the deep part of the field too. Really looking forward to working with him. Will Harris as well. I actually got to know Will Harris when he was at Boston College.
Sure.
Anthony Campanelli was my safety coach my senior year at Rutgers, and he was his safeties coach at Boston College, and I got friendly with him. We actually talked, his time through Boston College, leading up to the draft, through the draft, while he was in the line. So we have a great relationship. A big physical guy who can run and hit, and he's physical. So, I mean, I already know the guys a little bit. I'm looking forward to, working with them and sharing some of my knowledge, and I'm looking forward to, receiving some of the, the knowledge that they've already learned playing in Detroit under Steve and Matty P. And I'm looking forward to having a healthy relationship and build a good, strong, physical, dependable, safeties room.
Well, before we let you go, we're all going through the same self-isolation thing right now. But besides wisdom teeth surgeries, how are you and the family staying busy?
We're doing schoolwork. So I have an 8-year-old Christopher. I have a 4-year-old Dallas. I have a 17-month-old Captain, and then my wife. She's pregnant with our fourth baby. We don't know the sex yet, but she's due in June. So I mean, with all those kids, we're staying busy. We're either doing some type of work. We're doing puzzles. We're coloring. We're playing inside basketball. We're going outside. We're still, trying to be active, and we're just having a good time and just enjoying time with our family. You don't really get this time that much to really be isolated just with your family, your loved ones. So I know we're still, in a scary time where this virus, the coronavirus is going around, and, we want to stay isolated. But I would tell people just enjoy the time with your family because, we don't get this much, and just really love on them and just appreciate the time that God has gave us to be there with our family and just love them. So just appreciate the time you got and just enjoy it.
Well, Duron, I hope you enjoyed that time with your family. We are looking forward to finally meeting you in person in Detroit, but thank you for hanging out with us on Skype today.
All right, no problem. Have a good one.